Good morning. It's Ellen. I so enjoyed doing the video yesterday for the energy reading, that I'm going to do it again today. It is November 27th, 2019. This is what the energy looks like numerically. That is the energy portal. Again, everything is an opening. Each moment is an opening. A time to open to the possibility of what we don't know. I was watching something the other day and it said, someone said, well, that's not possible. And the person said, so only what you can comprehend is possible? So there are things we don't understand, that we don't see yet, that's beyond our vision, that are possible. And we have no way of knowing what those are. And that is so exciting to me. Today is a 27. The day energy is a 27. 2 and 7 are 9. We actually also have the 2-7-9 triad. I didn't make a little triangle around it, but it's right here. 2-7-9 triad right there. In the portal. So it's the day energy, 2-7. This is a really small sheet of paper, but you know it right there. And so it's the psychic energy. The 2-7-9 is the most psychic triad in numerology. It's also pointing down, which could mean that there's not an openness, or it's a struggle or a challenge today to kind of listen to our heart and trust ourselves, and really live our way to that wisdom. The wisdom, 9 is wisdom. So that's all that means, that it could be a challenge or a struggle, but it's definitely there. On top of our chart today is a 1, and the 1 is the self. It is the beginning. So we have to let ourself begin. That is not egotistical. It is absolutely necessary. So at its most core, it is allowing the self to begin. It's also, an idea, a thought, a project, a relationship, a company, whatever. It's a seed. 1 is a seed. So that's, starting, beginning, trailblazing, being the pioneer. That's first and foremost, that is a very strong energy today. Back to the day energy of 2-7, which is a 9. 9 is completing. So whereas on our mind, 1 is very strong today, beginning, the day is about completing. So expect to possibly feel both of those energies. We also have this 5 energy that is significant today. The cumulative day energy is a 5. It's a 2-3-5. When we add up all the numbers in the date, 11/27/2019, we get a 23. We add 2-3, that's a 5. We're also super challenged by the 5, and 5 also comes in as what's called a pinnacle. It's what we experience, different persons and events, happenings that come into our life. And 5 is the energy of change. It's what shakes things up. It's transformation. It's risk. It's adventure. It's the sex, drugs, and rock and roll energy. It's allowing oneself to experience life through all the senses. It's travel. It's all of those things. And ultimately, the divine gift of 5 is freedom. So change is here, comes in to bring us, to deliver us to freedom. Freedom is not outside of ourselves. Freedom is in us. All these energies are in us. We are ultimately made up, comprised of the energy of freedom. And so all the experiences in life are there for us to realize that. And wherever we are on that spectrum is perfect. Sometimes the 5 overdoes. That's on one end. On the other end, it underdoes. Overdo, underdo. Okay, so the 5 just wants to experience it all, or sometimes it doesn't allow itself to experience anything. And it's all perfect. Just the allowance of whatever the experience is that you are in. Let's see what else that I want to say. We are challenged by that energy of 7 today, which is trust. Trusting our intuition, what we know. And again, we don't know everything because we can't possibly see into the future, but we know what we know in the moment. And I'm talking about the kind of knowing that is not based on fact. It's based on simply you know it. And you can't explain why you know it. And being able to trust that, that's intuition. We also have, in addition to the most psychic triad of 279, we have 369. It is also in the challenge area. And so 369 is the most creative. 3 and 6 are heart energies. Again, that 9 is wisdom. So allowing ourselves to express, to be who we are naturally. That's the 3. The 6, what's the truth of our heart? What is, being true to our heart is what is responsible, our truest response. But because we are so conditioned through ideas and beliefs that are given to us from society, from family, from religion, from where institutions of multiple kinds, schools, etc., the truth is often hidden behind these ideas and beliefs that may or may not be our own truth. So just that 6 is inviting us to come into our truest response from the heart. And then we've got the spiritual messenger, which is that double ones of the 11 and then the 2, 11, 2. It's like an 11. It looks like a fraction, but it's not a fraction. And that is just double creativity, going into harmony, and love, being held. And then all of that yumminess is going to come to bear on the physical plane. We've got the 22-4 again as the key, what will open doors. 22-4 is the spiritual builder. So bringing that love into physical form so we can see it in the physical plane on earth. It is foundational and it's relationship based. Those double 2s of the 22-4. And know that those relationships will occur naturally when we are operating from our truest response, our authenticity.